fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first
Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
Leadership skills apparent early in his life, carried over not just in high school but in college, where he was a three-time captain of the Michigan State Spartans and learned the art of the comeback early in his career there, and actually capped off his career with a big comeback in a bowl game before going off to the NFL.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Cook, the ball carrier.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 12 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Cousins pass.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Cousins finding a safety valve here. That's complete.
That's good for Minnesota Vikings.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
Cousins on target there to Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 47.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. But the man is Osborne. He's got him. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pick.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins now from the 50. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
First down and goal.
And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple.
2 brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
DeAndre Swift.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, Britt. And he will find his man on the outside.
Britt's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Britt. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Lions.
From the gun, Britt. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Operating from the gun, Britt. He gets this complete to Cephas. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Britt. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
Britt's pass.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A first down throw for Cousins. We're quickly to Thielen here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They go play action. Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense set to take over. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
But you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On second down, Swift. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports.
Lions 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. Britt got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Britt into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Parks. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Cousins to throw it. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back seven, phenomenal.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
At the 46.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 7. And the Lions first down.
Breaks a tackle. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Carry-on Johnson.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Britt. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
Britt's pass.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, Detroit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Britt, catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Britt, and he's got his man on the out route. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score Vikings 10, Lions 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Britt. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
Britt's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun. Britt. Open man. He's got him. The tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
T.J. Hockenson.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And the Lions.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on first down. Swift. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
The 44-yard line. 1 yard gain.
On 2nd down. Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
First down. Britt gets this one to Hill. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Britt. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
The 14-yard line.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake. Britt. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Britt.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run with Swift, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Cousins on first down. And this is going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
By Jeff Okuda.
Again, it's Cousins. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Cousins gives way to Cook. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing on first down. Britt. And his throw is incomplete.
Britt's pass.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again. Britt. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10. at their own.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
That's good.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Browns who have the lead late in the first half. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Sony Michel with a touchdown run. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
So here are the Lions to take over. They're on top here as they come up on a 1st and 10, trying to make amends for that loss week at the hands of Seattle. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun. Britt Campbell making the catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he locates Josh Hill, complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Britt. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Complete to Dion.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, Britt. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Again, he'll drop to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Britt. And this one taken in by Cephas.
Britt's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd.
Back to throw again. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, here's Swift. And a short gain down to about the 33.
DeAndre Swift.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
From the gun, Britt. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Daniil Hunter, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out, and his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out.
16. Vikings 10.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy and fortunate for it. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd and 9. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block and try and chip someone at the second level.
Line of scrimmage, the 30. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. Bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing, Cousins. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Smith catches left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one good for 37 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, gotta love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. So that drive will total 8 plays, and it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
10 at their own 31-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun. Britt, he gets this complete to Cephas. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
6 yards.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the carry, it's Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Cousins now from the 50. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick. Nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's Swift, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the gun, Britt. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. They'll get this underneath to Madison. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Cousins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
First down. Here's Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Cook again, the ball carrier.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation. Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. This is caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
To throw from his end zone. Britt. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Says Cephas. Incomplete.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun. Britt, open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
3 on the play. 1st down.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the
to throw on 2nd down. Britt. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
To throw, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Full caught there by Osborne. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
To K.J. Osborne.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Vikings are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down Vikings. That's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. But it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. Now Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Is no good. That keeps the score quite.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So now the Lions down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended receiver there was Quintez Cephas.
And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Fritz pass.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
A 59-yard attempt.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end.